Mr. John Oyeleke. He has also been the one giving us all the best tips, the most important things about. I really learned a lot from one of his previous class, which is PowerPoint, and it has really impacted in how I use PowerPoint right now. So I would really want everyone here to give him a sounding round of applause as he takes over the class for today. Mr. John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon,
Lovely,
everybody.
lovely. Nice to have you on in today's
Uh,
class.
Same here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you clearly. I
Great,
can hear you clearly.
great. So, good afternoon, everybody. Once again, thank you for joining today's class. Today we are going to be. Okay, let me start by introducing myself. My name is John Oyeleke.
Sorry, Mr. John, your voice is a little bit low. I don't know if it's only from my end or it's a little
Okay.
bit low.
Okay. Is it better? Is it better now?
Yes, it's
Is it
better. Can
better?
someone else confirm it so we can be on the
Uh,
same page?
yes. Please confirm. You can put it on the chat box. Is it better? Is it better? Is it okay? Yes, I'm on the chat box. I'm checking the chat box. Please put it on the chat box if the volume is okay, the sound is okay.
Yeah,
Yes, we need
it's
your
better
feedback.
now, Mr. John.
Yes. Okay, let me take that. Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, and you can always use the chat box if there's any complaints. I'll be looking at the chat box every now and then. Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining today's class. My name is John Oyeleke. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I train Microsoft technologies, and today I'll be the one participating in today's class. Today we're going to be looking at Microsoft Form. Just give me a few seconds to share my screen. It's going to be hands-on, so I'm not going to be using much of my. I'll be on the web browser most of the time, but let me just start with my slide. Today we're going to be looking at essentials of Microsoft Form. We'll try as much as possible to probably look at important aspects, important tools, important features of Microsoft Form. And in today's class, these are the objectives. We're going to be looking at what is Microsoft Form, how to access Microsoft Form, how to use templates, um, how to create your form, how to organize your form. There are many things you can use Microsoft Form to do. I'm just starting with probably to be loyal to that name, Microsoft Form. That's why I'm starting with Form. There are other things you can use your Microsoft Form to do. So we're going to be starting with how to create your form, how to format it, how to organize it, how to customize it, that is how to make settings, how to share it, and definitely we'll look at other things you can use your Microsoft Form to do. Things like creating what do we call it? Creating quiz. You can use it to create quiz. You can use it to create feedback forms, and so on and so forth. We're also going to be looking at how to check your responses, how to check the results, and as time permits us, response management best practices. Okay, let's start with what is Microsoft Form. Microsoft Form is a tool that allows you to create customized quizzes, survey, polls, and questionnaires easily. We all know that uh, it's no news that we are drifting away from paper to paper to digital. Okay, so Microsoft Form is a digital way of getting your feedbacks, the agilized ways of creating your form, agilized way of creating surveys, and so on and so forth. And of course, you can do that using your phone. You can do that using your phone. You can do that by using the web browser, the desktop, basically your desktop and your mobile device. I'm just saying that either your web browser, your desktop, either your mobile device, Microsoft Form is compatible with any of those devices. Okay, and of course, with the built-in tools, you can create your form, you can manage the form, you can check your responses, you can evaluate the results, and you can get what you actually want to get. Okay, so let me just go to how to access your Microsoft form. So everybody, please, let's grab our phones or grab our keypads. Is it keypad now? Grab your mouse and let's go to open a web browser of your choice. Open a web browser of your choice. Let me also do that too. Let me do that too. Just a minute, please. Let me just stop sharing and just a minute. Okay. I think you can see my screen. We have many options. You have many options. You can just go to forms.office.com, forms.office.com. Let me put that on the chat box. Forms.office.com, forms.office.com. Please, are you there? Just go to open any browser of your choice and go to forms.office.com. Can as well log into your Microsoft 365, log in, go to login, and after you've logged in, Microsoft form icon is one of the icons you are going to see on the home page. Yes, after login, the Microsoft form icon or link is one of the things you are going to see. Okay, let's just start with, let's just probably use forms.office.com. Are we all there? If you are there, just send, use the raise hand button, put something on the chat box. Let me be sure that we're on the same page. Yes, are we all there? Can you all see my screen? Yes, okay, Rashid, thank you. Okay, so the first thing to do is definitely to create a new form. Definitely to create a new form. And for you to create a new form, you must have a Microsoft account. You must have a Microsoft account. Okay. For you to fill a form, do you need a Microsoft account to fill a form? Yes, somebody put that on the chat box. Let me take a step backwards. For you to create a Microsoft account, for you to create a Microsoft form, you need a Microsoft account. But let me ask you before you ask me. For you to fill the form, do you need a Microsoft account? Yes, somebody put it on the chat box. Do you need a Microsoft account to fill a Microsoft form? I'm sure some of us have used Microsoft. You've filled the Microsoft form before. Yes, I'm watching now. I'm on the chat box. Yes, let me ask you, do you think you need a Microsoft account to complete a Microsoft Office account? Nobody is interested. Okay, maybe when you are ready. But let me just start. When maybe I just hope somebody will ask that question again. But if you ask me, maybe I will answer that. But let's start with what we needed now. To create a Microsoft form, you need to have a Microsoft account. You understand? So what do you do? So normally, let me sign now. So normally when you go to forms.office.com, there should be a prompt, or if there's no prompt, there should be there's an icon, there's an area where you are expected to log in first. And of course, for you to log in first, you must have an account. You must have a Microsoft account. If you don't have a Microsoft account or Microsoft or its allied accounts, Microsoft account, Microsoft.com, what again, Outlook, Live, Hotmail.com. You must have any of those. You must have any email of those domains, any of those domains. You understand? So if you don't have, what are you going to do? Let's see if you have, so please log in. How many of us have logged in? Please put on the chat box, use the raise hand button. You have a thumb up, so a raise hand button. Most likely there's a raise hand button icon. So just click on it. Let me be sure that we're on the same page. So if you have a Microsoft account, please log in. Go to forms.office.com and log in. Have you done that? Have you done that? Okay, let me assume that you have done that. If you don't, what are you going to do? If you don't have a Microsoft account, what are you going to do? You create a Microsoft account. You create a Microsoft account. I'm going to create a Microsoft account. Do you necessarily need to go all the way? Sorry, my internet is not supporting these web browser very well. But just a minute. Okay, let me just describe what you're going to do while we're waiting for my browser to pick up. You go to the top right. You see an icon, you see sign in there, click on sign in. If you have a Microsoft account, you just sign in, put your login details and sign in. If you don't, click on new account. I just hope I'll be able to show you. Okay, just a few seconds more. I think it's loading. How many of us have logged in? How many of us have logged in? Please. Can't see anybody. Can't see anybody. Can't see anybody. Please repeat. Okay. I said go to forms.microsoft.com. Go to forms.microsoft.com. Are you there? At the top right, you can see where my picture is. If you don't have a Microsoft account, you're going to see sign in instead. So click on it. And if you have or you've not signed in before, just click on sign in and you'll be asked or you'll be provided a space to sign in. Please do that. Have you done that? Okay, I'm trying to sign out so that for those of us that probably we don't have a Microsoft account to know what to do. But the browser is not okay. Let me sign out again. Let me try to sign out again. Let me try signing out. Or better still, let me just tell you what you are going to do. You click on sign in. Okay, you are in. Good. Ashid is in. Let me have more people. I need more responses. Okay, let me just sign. Okay, sign in. Sign in. I don't know why my account is insisting on not signing in. Okay, it's not going out, not signing out. Let me just tell you what you're going to do. If you have a Microsoft account, just put your details there. If you don't, just click on sign in. And you're going to see new one. you're going to see new one. Instead of below where you're supposed to sign in, you're going to see create a new account or create a new one. Click on that, create a new one, and go all the way and fill whatever you want to fill. Or better still, instead of clicking on create a new one, just put whatever you want to use as a login, probably your current email, your Yahoo or Gmail, just put it there, and it's going to ask you for the password. And then it's going to prompt you to put how you want Microsoft to confirm that account. Maybe you want an email to be sent to that particular email, or you want a text message to be sent to a particular number. I think you probably want to go with Microsoft sending an email to that particular email and go and confirm it, and you are in. Do you understand, everybody? So are we all in now? Are we all on forms.office.com now? Are we all in now? Yes, how many of us are in? Yes, I can see Rashid. I can see, okay, Michael, thank you. Let me have more. Let's have more. Amin. Okay. So if you are truly in, your screen should look like mine. Where should I start from? I've told you what you can use your Microsoft form to do. You can use it to create quiz. You can use it to create a feedback form. You can use it to create form, just to gather maybe information, customer information, your staff information, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you decide what you want to do, what you want to create. Okay, after you have decided it, then you decide how you want to do it. Are you with me? Decide how you want to do it. You want to create a new quiz. You want to create a new form or a new quiz from the scratch. Do you want to import? Do you have probably the questionnaires or the questions, the quizzes on a particular file, and you just want to upload and maybe be able to do one or two things, do a little formatting, and you have it? Do you want to use templates, available templates? So you decide on what you want to do. Let me start with the use of templates. I'm not going to do much on the use of templates, because it's advisable that we learn how to create from the scratch so that you know what to do. In case you're not able to get what you really want, the template you really want. If you're able to create from the scratch, definitely you'll be able to work with templates. Do you understand? So I'm going to just maybe spend a little time just to show us what the templates look like. And then I will go back to creating a new form, and we're going to create from the scratch. Do you understand, everybody? Am I free to go ahead? Let me have a yes. Let me have a yes. It's also to be sure that you are following. Okay, good. So if you are creating a new form, you want a survey, just click on survey. I think a quiz, let's do it. We're in school, so let's do a quiz. If you want a quiz, just click on quiz, the quiz icon. And you allow it to load. How you can see my screen? I just hope you can see my screen. All my time will get better. Yes, sometimes it's getting better. So you have a quiz template, and you can pick any of these templates, any template of your choice. You can see the templates on the left. So click on any templates of your choice. Let me pick this. Let me pick this template. Like I said, we are really going to learn how to create your ads from the scratch. But let me just start with this. So you can see a template already. All you need to do is just to change all that you have here to your own content. Can somebody give me a sample of your own content? Maybe this is a end of the year staff assessment. End of the year staff assessment. So just change whatever you have here to your own content. You understand, everybody? And of course, you go ahead, put your content. This is student information. This can be staff information. Staff information. Okay, this can just be, instead of student first name, this can just be first name. You understand what we are doing now? So what you just do is that you pick a template of your choice, then you change whatever you have there to your own content. And of course, then you can change the name. You can change the name. Like, let's say, let me change this to transformation staff assessment. So you change all what you have there to you change the content to your own. And then you have it. And of course, whatever is not relevant, you delete it. So, okay, I'm still coming back to how to make changes to the background, how to make settings. We're going to do that when we are creating our form from the scratch. So that's a form, but that's a quiz. You have registrations. You know, like I said, you have a lot of templates. Just pick a template that is relevant to you and change the content to whatever you want to change it to. Okay, this is event registration. So let me click on event registration. So I have this event registration and I can change all what I have here. Which event registration? Let's say Microsoft training. I can change the content to my own content, and this makes it faster. And of course, change the style, make the settings, check it out, view the response when time comes, collect the response, decide how you want the responses to be collected, and so on and so forth. Make all the settings. Don't worry, we are going to go through all of that when we are creating. So the first thing, so that I will not forget, that's why I had to start from this template. I can actually create your content. You can create your form from templates. And of course, let me also bring Copilot into it. For you to be able to use Copilot, you must, Copilot is AI. You must have Copilot license. And of course, you must have a Microsoft 365 account. So when you have a Copilot license, as soon as you log into Microsoft 365 and you enter form, you click on new form, it's going to prompt you to describe whatever you want. The same way when you go to AI and it's going to prompt you, when you go to maybe chat GPT, and it's going to prompt you what do you want, and you put the right prompt. The same way, if you have a Copilot license, now when you get to form, it's going to prompt you, it's going to pop up and prompt you for you to describe what you want to. And of course, by putting the right prompts, you're going to see forms, like you're saying, templates here. You're going to see templates or forms from Copilot, and you need to click whatever you want. But let's go back now and let's go to how to create a new form. Let's how to create a new form ourselves. So that's what we're going to learn. Let's learn the long way. Let's learn the hard way. And of course, if you need to use all this easy way, using templates, using Copilot to be able to do it easily. So let's click on. Okay, let me also add this before leaving this. Quick import. You can import. Let's say you have your questions, especially for quizzes. For many of us, we have assessment questions. Instead of, I think quick import would be a very good way to import to create your quiz. Instead of clicking on new quiz and for some of us doing copy and paste, and maybe even typing it yourself. Just click on quick import and navigate to where that document is. Click on upload from the device and navigate to where that, of course, you are seeing a limit. There's a limitation. The document must not exceed 10 MB. Sorry, let me do that again. Let me pick another file. Click on upload from this device. Okay. Navigate to where that question is or where the file is and click on upload. How do you want it to be uploaded? You want it as a form, as a quiz? Most likely the file I'm uploading is a quiz. So let me just pick a quiz. And you allow Microsoft Form to convert that document to Microsoft Form. Just wait a little and you see it. So it has converted successfully. So start review. You can click on start review. And what are you going to see? You're going to see the quiz, the file that I uploaded. Good. I think you can. Sorry, I don't think that's okay. Let me upload another one. Let me upload another file. I'm not so sure of that. Let me upload that one. Quick import, upload from this device. I'm not so sure of the content in that file. Let me pick what I'm so sure. I think this should be question and answer. So let me click on quiz, and let me allow you to upload it. Let me allow you to upload it, or allow me to convert it. Okay, start review. Just a minute, it's loading it. Okay, good. You can see the questions, the title, then the questions, a data, this, that. Question has been uploaded. So that's a way. That's a way. So I've taught you like 2 methods now without creating from the scratch. You can use the template. You can also use the quick import. In fact, three methods now. You can use the templates. You can say the export templates. Use any templates of your choice. You can use quick import. Click on quick import and format. Go to the document that you have formatted as whatever kind of form you want to. And of course, you can use the auto Copilot if you have the license. Okay, let's create our form from the scratch now. Let me allow us to decide what should we do. Should we do a form or should we do a quiz? Should we do a form or should we do a quiz? Should we do a form or should we do a quiz? Should we create a form or should we create a quiz? Or should we do both? Yes. Let me hear from us. Which one do you prefer? A form, a quiz, both? Yes, I'm waiting. Okay, to save time, let's just create a quiz. And if you decide otherwise, you can always create something else. Anyone? Okay, Rashid is saying anyone. So, okay, let's create a quiz. Please. The process will likely be the same, different, little different things. If it's going to be a quiz, you might need to decide how many award marks, allot marks for the questions. If it's just a survey question, you don't need to allot marks. If it's a registration form, you don't need to allot marks. You understand? So those are just the little difference. If it's a quiz question, can decide to make the answers to be displayed immediately after they attempt the question or otherwise. If it's registration, you don't need to display any answer. Those are just the little. So let's do a quiz. So click on new quiz. Click on new quiz. Click on new quiz. Okay, it's showing on titled quiz, so it's good to put the name of the quiz. Somebody should help me with the name of the quiz. Let us say end of the year. End of the year. Or let's just say interview question. Let's say interview questions. Okay, you can do a brief description, and then please start with this. So you can click on this to create the first question. The first question, you decide the kind of question that you want. Is it a multiple choice question? Is it a text question? Is it a multiple choice question? A question that require multiple choice questions? Okay, let me just click on choice. You can see. So I have what is data analytics? Okay, so I have the options. Let's say cleaning data. Let me just give random, not necessarily correct questions, answers this time. Cleaning data, organizing data, add more options. Let's say reviewing data, review in data. Let's just say, okay, let me add analyzing data. Analyzing data. Okay, let me just leave it at that. So that's a multiple choice question. And of course, when you have it, I can delete. If you put your pointer on these icons, you have different, I can move the options up and down. I can also award marks. I can put the number of points. Okay, probably I want the question to be maybe 100 marks, 120 questions. So five points. I can come here and put 5 points. Automatically, it's going to award 5 points to it. Okay, I make some settings. You can see required multiple answers. Required means if I don't know how many of us have filled forms that if you don't fill, if you have to fill all the questions, you have to fill the questions for you to be able to submit or to move ahead. Okay, I can make any question a required question. I can allow multiple answers. By default, it's going to be one option, one answer. I can try to say, okay, let me allow 2. Okay, or allow 3. Or at most, you can see different options that you are seeing. You can see no limit, you can see equal to, you can see at most 3. Okay. Apart from that, I can also just a minute, please. I can also shuffle the options. Okay, shuffle the answers, shuffle the questions so that different people will be seeing different options. They will see different arrangements. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying they will see different options. So they will see different arrangements of the questions. They will see different arrangements. The first person can see this order. The other person can see organizing data, previewing data, analyzing data, and cleaning data. All these things can be can be shuffled. Okay, let me add another question. Let me add another question, and let me use another question type. This time you can have text. You know, you can have text. Text has to do with the answer will be typed. Maybe you want the person to type the name, his name. You want the person to type the answer. The person will be able to type the answer. Okay, you have ratings. Okay, let me click on ratings. Ratings, you want 5-star, especially when you are doing assessments. When you are doing assessments, you want 5-star, you want 4-star, you want to use star. Let's look at other options that you might want. You want to use number, you want to use all of that, especially star, 5-star, 4-star. You want people to just click and you're going to do some ratings. You can do that. Let me add more. Let me add more different kinds of questions. You have ranking, you have beats, you have net promoter score, you have section, you have Likert. Likert has to do with probably you want people to tell you about the rating. For example, you can have a statement and you want them to tell us how they agree with that statement. I don't know, some of us have seen strongly agree, agree, disagree, strongly disagree. So this is what we are going to pick. This is where you come to. You understand, everybody? Yes, you can put a statement, and I'm just explaining every type of question that you have. They may not be necessarily be relevant to quiz. Some may be relevant to feedback. Others may be relevant to quiz. Others may be relevant to feedback. Okay, you have section. You know, in some cases, some people don't create sections at all. You just have one section. You don't even create any section. So everything you have is in one section. But sometimes you want to divide your quiz, you want to divide your form into sections. So all you need to do is just when you want to end a particular session, you just click on section, and a new section will start. For example, if you are creating a form now, you might want maybe the first section to be just personal information. So you start with your personal information, name, blah blah blah, and you want some other kinds of information. You can create a new section, then label it accordingly, and then go ahead with it. Do you understand, everybody? Okay. So let's for now, I think let's make do with that. Let's go to style. When you are done with creating your content, you can make your form to look better. This, how will I put it now? This is optional. It's not compulsory. Okay, so you can make your form to look better than this. Okay, so what are you going to do? You go to style and pick any style of your choice. Pick any layout of your choice. Pick any layout of your choice. Pick any style of your choice. Pick any background of your choice, basically. Pick any background of your choice. Let me pick this. Okay, you can see there's a background. The background is better now. I don't know how many of you observed that. Do you observe that? Okay. If you don't like that, you can change it to something else. Is it looking better now? So basically, you're able to change the background of your form. Okay, you want to put music. I doubt if you want to put music. I doubt if you want to put music. Okay. If you want to put other things, you want to, what you have been saying, these are just suggested styles or suggested background. You want something different, something else, you can go ahead. You have customize, and you can have stock image. You can see it's different now. Basically, we have other themes that you can apply. But basically, what we are doing is to make sure that our background looks a little bit different. Okay, so let me go to settings now. If you want to preview, please go ahead and preview. Please go ahead and preview what you have done. Okay, let me preview. Okay, this is what I'm going to have. This is what you're going to have on your, this is what the respondents will see. You understand? Okay, but before that, let's look at how we can make some settings. We've been making some settings. We can do more. So what can we do? We can go to settings and go to settings. If it's quiz, you can have the practice mode, and you can where the, what do you call it? The practice mode where they can take their time and at their pace before submitting. You can do it at their pace. But the, what do you call it? The default setting is always like this, and you can have show results automatically. Respondents will see their results and correct answers immediately after submitting the quiz. If you want that, if you don't want them to see the results, you can switch it off. But if you want them to see their results, if it's a quiz, you want them to see their results, you can go ahead and activate show results automatically. Option for response, you can also decide to accept responses, and you can also decide not to accept responses. I don't know how many of us have filled forms, and they're asking us to fill the form, but they told us when the form will be available or when the quiz will be available. Especially if it's quiz, if it's actually an exam, there will be a time when the form will be available, when the exam will start. And of course, I can set that by coming here and set the quiz to accept responses. I can put a date. I can even put a time. You understand, everybody? I can put a time duration. I want the quiz. I want the form to be available for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes. I can do that. I can disable the question number for respondents. I don't want them to see the question number. I just want the question to be popping up. I don't want them to see the question number. I want them to see the progress bar. Okay, so if you have, let's say you have 10 questions, as you answer 5 questions, you can see the bar showing that you have answered 50%. Of the questions available, you want to get email notification of each response. You want to submit another response, but in most cases, we always hide this submit another response, because every respondent should just submit one response. Okay, so most of the time we always activate this, hide submit another response, so that because if you activate it, that means submit another response will be active. Then if somebody clicks it, a respondent can fill as many times as possible. I don't think you want that for a case of an exam or a quiz. Customize thank you message. You want to customize the thank you message. You want to the default thank you message is your answers have been submitted successfully. You want to customize it to say something else. You're free to do that. We also have allow respondents to save their responses. You want a respondent to save their questions, to save their responses. You can also do that. So these are some of the settings that you can do. Do you have any questions so far? Yes, do we have questions so far? Yes, please use the chat box. So far, so good. I've been speaking for more than 30 minutes now. Do you have any questions?
So I would like to ask, in regarding to probably if you want to time your form, is there a way someone can go around it with Microsoft Forms?
Yes, very good question. Yes. Just go to settings. Go to settings. You see options for responses. I hope you can see my screen. You see accept response. I can see your screen. Yes, on the right hand side, you see options for responses. You can, in fact, you can even decide to start accepting, set the form to accept, to start accepting or not to accept. So check accept response, and if I remove it, all those other options will not be visible. So I need to check accept response. Then I'll see the start date. I'll be able to pick the date, pick the time. If I want to put the limit, end date, I can put the date and put the time too. But I can also set the time duration. Time duration is different from the time the form is available. Okay, the form can be available for a whole day, but I just want them to spend maybe, for example, if it's an exam, the exam is for a whole day, the exam can be available for a whole day, but I want them to spend, the time spent should maybe 30 minutes. So I can come here and say set time duration. So set time duration is different from the start time and the end time. Although you can also, it depends on you. I can just make it maybe automatic start date or start time. I put the start time, I put the end time there, maybe 30 minutes, and of course the exam has ended. You understand? But I can also make the question to be available, the exam to be available for a long time. But I can set the duration I want. You understand, everybody? You understand? I
Yes,
can't give the name of the person that asked the question, but you understand what they say.
yes, mine is the moderator that asked the question.
Oh,
actually.
moderator, yes. Thank you. Thank you for that question. Okay, do you have any other question from any other person, especially on forms, on a quiz? Because we have different kinds of Microsoft form. I intentionally started with a quiz, but we have other types. I expected somebody to ask, how do you put the correct question? How do you put the answer? Because you are the one creating it. Because we have awarded marks, but how will Microsoft form know the correct question, know the correct? So just click on it. You can see the boxes here. These are places where you can pick the correct answer. Okay, this is the correct answer now. You understand? Just click on the question. Let me click out. Click on the question, and it will be on an editable mode like that. Then move to these check boxes and go and check. The correct answer. And whatever you are going to, the number of options you are going to be able to check with it will depend on what you have set here. You know, if you want the multiple answer or not. You understand? Maybe you should just ignore ratings for now. You would like not do ratings for a quiz question, or just trying to put everything together. I think we have a lot of time, so maybe we just ignore the ratings for now. When we go to the feedback question, I'm going to talk about ratings. Okay, so for a quiz, for an exam, for a quiz, I think for most of the time you make use of multiple choice questions. You make use of text. Either the respondents are to just check the correct answers, or they are to type the correct answers. Okay, in most cases they are to check the correct answers. They are to click on the correct answer. So how do you put the answer? How do you award the marks? Very simple. I explained that. You see the space for you to award the points. How do you enter your own correct answer? Just click on the question so that you'll be in an editable mode. Then move to these check boxes and go and check the number of the correct answer or correct answers. Okay. The default setting will be for you to just put one. And that's why the multiple answers will not be active. So you observe that you can only choose one. You can only specify one option to be the answer. But in case you have multiple answers, all you need to do is just to come here and check multiple answers. And by the time you do that, you'll be able to check many answers as correct. You understand? And of course, I've told you when you go to settings now, you'll be able to specify, but if you want the answers to be shown, the respondents to see the answers or not. Okay, you want the respondent to see the answers, or maybe whatever they have done, you want at the end of the quiz, you want it to everything to come up. So you just check, allow respondents to save their responses. So at the end of the day, you will see what they have gotten and what they have not gotten. You understand, everybody? Do we have more questions before we continue? So how do you collect responses? How will I put it now? How do you share this form? So you go to collect responses. You see collect responses. You click on collect responses, and you see send and collect responses. So you can copy the link, and go and paste it anywhere you want to paste it. You understand? Paste it anywhere you want to paste it. Your link is long. You can click on shorten URL. Shorten URL so that it will be shorter. The link will be shorter, and then click on copy link. Okay. You have your your contacts ready. You can just send it direct. You can put your emails and then put the emails of the respondents and then click on send. Let's say your Outlook is set up. Of course, you can't send it by Yahoo Mail. This will not send it. This will not send the form, the link with your Yahoo email. Okay? That means your Outlook must be in place. All you need to do is just put the emails you want to send them to, and then click on send. So the respondents will get this email in their own emails, and they can now, of course, they will see the link to every information about the question, and then click on start the quiz. Do you understand, everybody? And then if you want to send a QR code, fine, go ahead, download the QR code and send it to the person. You want to send it on a web page, fine, go ahead and do that. But in most cases, you just copy and go and paste it anywhere you want to paste. Just copy the link and send it. Maybe copy the link and go and put it on your WhatsApp and send it to the respondents, or send the link as an email to the respondents. You understand, everybody? You understand, everybody? Can we have more questions? More questions before we go to form. Okay, after you have sent the link, the form link, how do you view your responses? Just go to view responses, and you see the responses. As soon as they start sending their responses, you see the number of responses, you see the average, score, you see the average time, and so on and so forth. Okay, you can also click share to collect your responses. You can share your file with whoever you want to share it with. Okay, let me go back. Okay? Has somebody tried something? Let me give us 2 or 3 minutes before we go back to form, before we go back to feedback form. And somebody, 1, 2, 3% share what we have said, create a quiz, maybe with 5 questions. 5 questions, award 20 marks to each of the correct answer, or maybe few of the out of the 5 questions, maybe 1 or 2 questions, make them multiple answers, make them to have multiple answers, and send the link to the WhatsApp, sorry, not the WhatsApp, to the Zoom chat box. Yes, just create a quiz, 5 questions, maybe with 4 options, A to D. Then award, assign 20 marks to each of those questions. Out of those answers, make 1 or 2 of the questions to have multiple answers, and share the link with us. share the link with us on the chat box. Send the link to the chat box. Let's see what you're doing. Yes, you have 3 minutes to do that. Yes, then somebody doing that already. Yes, 3 minutes. Let's have 3-4 minutes to do that. When you are done, just share with us on the chat box. Just send the link with us via the chat box. So waiting. If you have any question, if you have any difficulty, this one was the request. I said create a form, create a quiz. 5 questions. 5 questions. Allot 20 marks to each of the question. Let few of the question have multiple answers. What else again? Share the link with us via the chat box. Send the link to us via the chat box. Yes, you have 3-4 minutes to do that. Make use of the multiple choice option alone. Multiple choice option alone. Don't use rating. Don't use other forms of question format. Yes, I'm waiting for. Yes, create a quiz. Create a quiz. Just go to forms.office.com. You see the quiz, click on the quiz. Start putting your question. Any question of your choice is acceptable. But let's do 5 because of time. Let there be multiple options, excuse me. Let there be multiple options, maybe like 1 or 2 of the questions, let them have multiple answers. Of course, you're going to put your answer. In fact, set your question to display the answer. Display the answer and make the duration to be 50 seconds, let's say 5 minutes. Make your duration 5 minutes. In fact, 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And send the link to us. Send the link on the chat, on the Zoom chat box. Have you done that? I'm still waiting for the first person to do that. I'm waiting, oh, waiting. I'm waiting. Let's have at least 2 persons. Waiting.
So,
Any challenge?
I think someone is still asking, what is your request on the chat box? So
Yes,
the person
I've answered that, but let me answer again. I've answered the request that you create a quiz. Create a quiz with 5 questions of your choice. Use the multiple choice question format. Specify the answers to all those questions, but at least one or two of the five. Let them be multiple choice. That is, the person can choose two options. Make the settings to be shuffled so that we will not be seeing the same. I know those days of jam. I don't know if that's what they still do now. Your own options will not be the same option as mine. You can also have shuffle questions. Your own number one will not be my own number one. Try to do those settings. Set the duration to be let's say 2 minutes. That while we are even still reading, the exam is up. Set the exam duration to be 2 minutes. Then share the link with us. Set the link, share the link, put the link on the Zoom chat box. Is that clear? Is it clear? Yes, I'm yet to see anybody. I'm still waiting for the first person. Okay, probably the first person will go with the car. So maybe that will ginger us. The first person to say that is our link. We go with the price of a new Toyota Camry 2015. Okay, thank you, Rashid. Yes, let me check it out. Let me check it out. Okay, what I did not add is that you can also change the background image, just to spice it up a little. Change the background image to spice it up a little. Rashid, well done. It's still loading. Just a minute. Still loading. So let's have more people. So internet is not fantastic now, but don't worry. Let's just have an idea. Let's see what Rashid has done. Let's see what Rashid has done. Okay. Your
Sorry for the break in transmission. It's a little bit noisy on my end due to the mobs. So let's just give our trainer a few moments to reconnect. Wow.
So sorry about that. Hope you can hear me, everybody.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry about that. Let me just
And
take
you
it.
have some messages in the chat box of the request.
Okay, most likely, I just hope I will still be able to. Okay, let me check the chat box. Just a minute. Yes, I can't see any message. Okay, yes, okay, thank you. I can see a few people that have sent their own links. Good, well done. Just a minute. Let's just start taking this home. Sorry, let me try to share my screen. So that's for a quiz. Let's just try to do a form, and then we round up today's class. So you want to do a form, which most of us, which will be very relevant to most of us. You click new form, click new form instead of new quiz. New form. Sorry, internet is really a little bad. So click on new form and start putting your questions. Putting your questions. Start with the title of the form, put the title of the form, and then put the questions you want to ask. So, and of course, you have many options as regard the question formats. You want to use choice, you want to use text, you want to use link cards. That is, if your question revolves around how much the respondents will agree with whatever you have said. You want to put a statement and you want them to agree or not agree. Or so these are different question formats, or ratings. These are different question formats that you can pick from. You can add more questions. Of course, in this case, you're not going to put answer. In this case, you're not going to put answer because the feedback form is for them to, you're asking a question and they are to put their responses. In this case as well, you are not allotting any score. You're not allotting any score to any mark. So you just go ahead and put all the questions. If you think you want to create sections, all you need to do is just click on section. Instead of creating the question, just click on section. So what happens is that whatever you have done will remain the first section. And as you click on new section, it creates another section for you where you can now put another set of questions. I'm sure many of us have seen that before. Probably the first section has to do with personal information, and the real feedback questions will be on the other section. When you are done, you can change the format. You see style at the top. Sorry, my system is still loading. Sorry about that. The Microsoft form is still loading, but while we admit that, from the experience we have with the quiz, I think we can guide with the form. The only difference now is that we're not going to be assigning scores. That's a major difference between the feedback form and the quiz. We're not going to be assigning questions. Sorry, we're not going to be assigning marks, scores to our questions, and we're not going to be assigning which is the correct answer, like we did when we were creating our quiz. So you go ahead, and when you are done, you can change the style and you can make some settings there. To the same settings we did, you can make it. I can do the setting. You want to start accepting responses. You don't want to accept response. You can put the time limit there. Put all of that there. Then you click on collect question, collect responses. Collect responses will help you to be able to share this link with people you want to send the link. You want to just copy the link. You want to send the link via email. You'll be able to see it there. You have those options, and you can view your responses. You see view responses as well. You see the responses, the number of people the number of respondents, and so far they have filled the responses. So far you have some respondents that they have completed the thing. You are going to see an Excel icon that you can download and really have your responses as an Excel format. My internet is bad. It's not beginning. Let me have questions from you. Let me have your questions. I've told us to do some projects, I want to call it now. Yes, from what you have done, what are you able to, you have any questions? Do you have any difficulty in creating the forms? Before I come back to the roundup, let me ask for questions. Do you have questions? Probably while you are doing what you are doing, there are some difficulties. Do you have any question? Please, let's have your questions, and then I come back to do the summary of what I've said today. Yes, let's have your questions. Questions. Yes, let's have your questions. Let's have your questions. Okay, can see one in the chat box. Okay, so the question. I'm here, just listening to get some knowledge, but I came late. Yes, we are looking at Microsoft Form. So just go to forms.office.com. Go to forms.office.com. Okay, for the sake of joy, maybe I should do my roundup now. While I'm still expecting your questions. Go to forms.microsoft.com. Forms.microsoft.com and log in. Forms.microsoft.com. You're going to get something like this. And if you have not logged in before, you will need to log in. You need to sign in. If you have a Microsoft account, please sign in. If you don't, create a new Microsoft account and log in. And like I said earlier, there are many ways to this. You can go by the templates. You can see all these templates when we have seen that in the past. Click on any of the templates. You want a quiz, you want a feedback form, you want an invitation, you want a registration form. Just click on any of these templates and it's going to bring the templates for you. All you need to do is just to put your own content, change whatever you have there to your own content, and that's it. And make some settings we're going to talk about later on. Okay, you can also use the quick import to import if you have the questions, especially if you have a quiz questions, you have them on Microsoft Word already. You can put on Microsoft Word, maybe on, even as PDF, you can import it and you have it. And of course, I spoke about Copilot, but you will have a Copilot license to be able to use Copilot to generate the Microsoft form with the right prompt to be able to generate a Microsoft form. But creating it from the scratch, we have new form, new quiz. Basically, when you are creating a form, it's either a form or a quiz. Basically, your survey is a form. Your feedback form is a form. Okay, your quiz is a quiz. Your exam question is a quiz. You know, all of that. So choose either form or quiz. We've chosen any of them in the past, and just create them. Put all your questions. Put the title. It will prompt you for the question. If it's a new quiz, it will prompt you for quiz. For the question, choose the question format, which in most cases will be either a multiple choice or text for quiz. Put your questions, put your answers. You see the space for number of points. Put the points there. You'll be able to specify the answer, do all of that, create all your questions, and go and share the link. You can change the background. You see style on your screen. Click on style, and you'll be able to change the background style. You change the background style of your. Do some settings, a lot of settings. You will see settings. Do a lot of settings. When do you want the form to be available? The time you want it to be available, and so on and so forth. Then you share it. Collect response. With collect response, you'll be able to share the link, and with due response, you'll be able to see what they've done. And of course, if it's a form, the same thing. Just the little change here is that you will not need to assign scores. You don't need to assign scores, or you don't need to specify the answer. So basically, that's your form. I think, Joy, I've been able to do a brief rundown of what we have done. Yes. Let me have your question. How many forms can you create? And of course, by the time you have your results, by the time you click on view question, I'd wanted to fill my form, but internet is not cooperating. Let's hope it's going to cooperate this time. By the time you fill your form, okay, thank God it's cooperating now. By the time you fill your form, like I said, on the view response, I think I've missed it. Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm trying to fill the quiz so that we can. Okay, probably I did not set it to accept response. Let me go ahead and set it to accept response. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Just a minute. So let me set it to accept response. Let me set the form to accept response. Not this, definitely not this. I've opened many tabs. Okay, let me just use this. Settings, the settings I've been talking about. The setting, okay, accept responses. Just accept the responses. Okay, let me share it. So collect responses. Let me copy the link. And let me go here. Let me see if let me go back again. Just a minute, please. Okay, so you accept the responses and you are home and dry. And of course, collect responses, like I said the other time, view responses, like I said, if you have viewed the responses, there are responses, an Excel icon will be shown here. So you can download the Excel icon. the Excel icon as well. You can share with other people. Maybe you have some other colleagues you want to share. You can share with them, and do a little collaboration. So I hope I've been able to do a little today. Sorry about the internet. Internet did not allow things to go very smoothly here, but sorry about that. If you have any question, how many of these you can see a lot of forms I've created. You can create as many as possible. You can create as many as possible. Of course, not unlimited, but at least you can create a whole lot. 1,000 forms, and you can probably get as many responses as possible. So you don't really have a limit like that. There are limits, but you're going to have as many responses that you can create that you might really want. Yes, let me have your questions. Let me have your questions. Yes, do you have any question? Yes, thank you, Rashid. Rashid, trying to check again. Rashid, Coyote, some of our people that really did something and shared with us. If you're still working on something, you can still share the form link with us, and let's see what you are up to. Yes, so thank you very much, everybody. Training coordinator, I don't know if you are still there. Please take it up from here. And if you have more questions, you can still put it on the chat box. Yes, can somebody hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I'm with you, sir. It's just that the noise in my background is quite high. That's why.
Yes, you can take it up from questions. I'm still waiting for questions. It was like probably everything went on smoothly on their ends, and there are no questions. If you have more questions, you can also still unmute your mic, and or you put it on the chat box. While we are waiting, the coordinator, you can take it up from there. In case you have any information to pass while they are gathering their thoughts together.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. John. It was really nice having you as our trainer today. I mean, it was really insightful. Thank you everybody for joining the call, and please let's all go to the chat box. We have our feedback form there. So please click the feedback form. Give us your honest feedback on this session. Give us your honest feedback on this session. Let us know how we can improve. Let us know what we can do to make these sessions even better. So please, immediately you're done filling up that, just chat done. I'll be waiting for our messages in the chat box. Immediately you finish filling the feedback form, just chat done, please. Oh, Joy, thank you so much. Thank you. Two more people. We're still like 11 on the call, so please